when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks offense will have the opening possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Back to pass, it's Newton. Got a man, it's Hamilton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
All right, The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over Kentucky. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Newton. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Hamilton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Rides the back on the option to give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To throw, it's Newton. A little screen to the running back. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On the ground, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock and reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air, it's Newton. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Down.
He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Fires on the move. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling...
There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Smith. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Illini!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense.
Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. It's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Ducks want to move quickly. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him. He slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for him.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Gonna run it. It's Davison. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter, they're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get. Live to play another day.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
To the ground. He's got it again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interested to see what the offense does on this next one.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled for...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.